guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to another Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Daily. It's Sunday edition, which means this is recorded a little bit later at night, aka no webcam, aka... Well, actually, Maria's still awake, to be honest with you. She's, I was gonna say meal prepping. I don't know why my brain went there. She's lesson planning for tomorrow. Although, oh, she does have to work the next couple days. Until Christmas, which is later in the week, obviously. It's Apollyon. It's Apollyon and Lost every day. There's nothing you could be surprised out there. And everyone's dead, which is very terrifying to me. It's a Mega Satan run. Joy. We ended up finishing 149 yesterday, which again on a Lost run is kind of wacky and wild, but that's okay. This is our first start to the new week, so let's see what we can do here. With our good friend Apollyon, who I am... Wait! By Apollyon, I of course mean Azazel, who's actually a great character, so now I'm very interested to see where these deaths... Great start. Just a wonderful start, by the way. Just a great, tremendous, wonderful start. I hate this game a whole bunch. Not the game itself, per se. It's not the game's fault, truly. Like, please let me escape from here, basically. Like, I don't want to be here. All right. So, like, it's not the game's fault that we just missed the entirety of the first floor, including item room, shop, just, like, every possible room to make that, you know... don't get me wrong. We got a lot of consumables and cool stuff in the item room, so I'm not going to complain too hard. Sorry, in the Ayamera room. But, like, also, what the heck? That is one of the core reasons that I don't take pills. People, whoa, I'm excited. Great, I didn't know you could work a whole floor later. That's fun and exciting to find out about. A lot of people ask why I don't take pills, and the answer to some degree, I think a lot of people would say, is you're a big old baby. You're scared to get a little tears down. Does that little tears down scare you? I mean, yeah, a little bit. I don't have a lot of fears in this world. Except for, like, the ocean and sharks, and not even just sharks, like, literally anything that lives in the ocean. Backstabber kind of sucks, so we just won't be picking it up. Like, don't get me wrong, like, squids and jellyfish and eels, they're up there as well. Don't think it's just the sharks. It's not anything against the sharks in particular. That should give us 3 cards. That's gonna double our money, which is gonna be really good for us. We got 2 death cards, which I'm going to use to do this. Then I'm going to pick up the second death card, and I'm going to go visit this room down here that we haven't been to. My goal here is that we hold on to the 2 of diamonds, because I think we're going to get a decent amount of money from IV Bag, and you wait until it makes sense to double it. For example, if you see an awesome item in your shop, like, for example, yeah... That's a great item. So we're gonna wait till the end of the floor. Then, in all likelihood, I will be popping that. In fact, I could probably just go do so right now. This will give us double item rooms for the rest of the run. That seems interesting to me. That's suspicious. That's weird, etc. Anyway, who knows what wonderful treasures we could have found on our first floor. It could have been literally anything. Maybe maybe like, I don't know, Death's Touch in the very first item room. We were just about to go in there. And that's a primary reason why I don't take pills. And like, here's the thing. I go through little spurts where sometimes I'll become a little more trusting. I will take both of these. I go through these little spurts where I suddenly become maybe just a tiny bit more trusting of pills. And it's moments like today, in this particular daily here, where I put myself on the line and I say, yes, you know what? I will take a chance on you, good sir, Mr. Pillman. I will. When no one else would take you, I will take you. And I put myself out there like that, and what does it do? Well, it screws me, and I lose an entire floor's worth of potential greatness. That's what happened here. And it's gonna stick with me for a little bit, to be honest with you. I think you'll see me be a little more cautious. Maybe not on this run, since we already know, but in future runs, like, you save your pills to the end of the floor, I suppose. Help. This room really stinks, so I'm gonna sun card, actually. I should have decided to do that sooner, but I just didn't feel like being a part of it anymore, so I think the sun card was the right play there. Now, I'd like to get some red hearts back. We're obviously... Neither of those do anything, unfortunately, unless Transcendent Tears comes with a range up, and I think it does, so I'm gonna take it. It does come with a range up. The amount of troll bombs thus far on this run, the amount of troll everything thus far on this run has been just astounding. I can do nothing but laugh, I suppose. Thank you for the Spirit Heart. I'd like to visit... Well, first of all, I now see we have... Brother. This is why I would like to have some red hearts, although we don't have IV bag anymore, so the red heart doesn't actually help us. I take back what I said. I don't want the red hearts. I'm very happy with the current setup. I do... want to visit this down here, because if we could get... Oh, sorry. It's a double bomb room. I'm fine to visit the curse room now. I usually like to go into a curse room with a bomb just in case it's 4 blue fire room. It is not. It is yet more troll bombs, followed by spiders. Okay. I'm not scared, per se. You may be wondering if I'm scared. I shouldn't look at whether or not people are dying on the day's run or not, because it precedes a little bit of doubt. We lose an entire floor of exploration, by the way. That's one of the worst parts about that freaking I Am Error room, the telepill. You fudge. It's one of the worst parts about the telepills I Am Error room at the beginning is you lose an entire floor's worth of exploration. Those are what some in the business call good eats. You don't exactly get those every day. You don't get that level of good eats every day. It's like when Mama makes the good cornbread, you know? All right, we get the Fallen, which means we're going to get a deal with the devil item here. I consider that to be exciting. It's Little Brimmy. Well, that's going to give us some very good range, which is exciting. Okay, we're absolutely flying on this particular daily. I think partially from anger, to be honest with you. I'd say there's probably at least a small level of anger there. There's at least a tiny degree of anger where I'm upset about what happened to us earlier with the telepills. I think the key is you just can't get upset about it. A lot of people take pills. There's a lot of variance in these dailies. Today's daily just happens to be rewarding the smart individuals. Not that if you take pills, you're not intelligent. I don't mean that. Apologies. The risk-averse of individuals. How about that? Who don't take pills. That's who's getting rewarded today. And that's okay. I used to be in that camp. Until the comments, Raphael, looking at you, until the comments started saying, take the pills, do it. What's the worst that could happen? This is the worst that could happen. We missed a whole first floor. I bet you it's magic. This may be one of the few times I go consult the subreddit. I think there's like an Isaac Daily bot that'll post a thing and then people can post what items they got on what floor or like how the daily overall is. I think A, you're going to have a lot of people complaining about the telepills, and 2, I want to see if anybody posted like, oh, it's sorry, there was a curse room that took you to the deal with the devil and it had mom's knife. No. I want to see what we missed out on because of pills. Just remember that it's because of pills. You can say, oh no, it's just because of that one. No, it's the existence of pills in general. It's the whole dang mechanic, the whole shebang. I will hermit card. You son of a gun. All right, here's what I think you do. I'm obviously gonna get chaos. That should be fairly obvious, because do you know me? I'm obviously gonna buy chaos. I think you gotta do your boss fight first. See if you can get yourself a deal with the devil. And also, like, to be honest, maybe like an HP upgrade. I think you try for one of those bad boys first. And if you can make that happen, then you come back and you pick up Chaos. Because you deal with the devil items, obviously, typically above average. So we want to see if we can make one of those happen au natural. This is a bad spot to be in. We got out of it. Little Brimmy, you're going to be my damage dealer for this because I can't get close to that man. I can't get close to you right now. Deal with the devil, please. Okay, Torn Photo is obviously also good. We want that. And then, oh! Just an annoying... the sprinting mechanic is just annoying. He took that from literally the final boss in the game. You know what? Yeah, give me this. I think it's better on a whole than Guppy's Head. Guppy's Head's a little bit of extra damage on a room-to-room basis. This is almost an instantaneous boss killer, so I'm happy with that. Then you come here, you buy Chaos. By Chaos. Look, the 7-cent Nun's Habit is not that interesting, actually. I changed my mind. You stick with Death. You go continue to search more. Even though we bought Chaos, I'm probably at this point more interested... I think I dropped a 2 of Spades card somewhere, which is kind of upsetting, but, you know, it's fine. No bombs on this run, by the way. Where are they at? Where are the freaking bombs at? Great. All right, yeah, this is my supervisor. There's a confusing dichotomy when I talk about work now, because before, when I was talking about work, I would talk about the boss, who is the CEO of the company, who I reported to. But then within the past couple of months, great, flippin' great. There's a nice little saying he has. We hired a new guy to essentially serve as a middleman between the CEO and myself. So now I call him my boss as well, but it's a little confusing. Anyway, the new boss, my boss, has a saying. Satanic Bible is the safer play. Satanic Bible is the safer play. It's the smarter play. This is going to keep us alive. So it's what you do. It's not very fun. It's not very fun, but it's what you do. You take that as well. You say thank you very much. One makes you small. And you head out. He has a saying about trust. And that is that trust is gained in droplets and lost in buckets. What does that mean? It means if you do something to break someone's trust in you, or what's the word? Affect it in a negative way. There's a specific word for that I can't think of right now. If you're to do something that negatively impacts someone's trust within you, you're going to lose a whole bunch of I don't know how to get off the floor, by the way. I'm very lost. I'm very lost and don't know how to get out of here. Yeah, I just don't know where to go. Thank you, Amnesia. I truly don't know where I'm going. I truly have no idea where the boss fight was. Fingers crossed that we find it naturally, because it's gone. That information, thank you. That information was lost to the ether. When you do something that negatively affects someone's trust in you, they're going to severely distrust you going forward. Whereas if you do something to gain someone's trust, something nice for them, a favor, etc., you watch their dog over the weekend and he survives, you'll get some trust, but only a little bit of it. That's how I feel about pills in this game, to be honest with you. I'll get like a Tears Up pill and I'll be like, cool. I'll get a Range Up pill and I'll be like, cool. I'll get an I'm Drowsy pill and be like, that's fine. I'll get a Timely Bombs or Key pill and be like, nifty. It gains my trust in little droplets. And then you get runs like today, where every single pill feels like it has negatively impacted me. And my goodness, you just lost a bucket of trust, brother. You've lost a straight up bucket of trust, and I'm sorry. I think we're going back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I think you'll probably catch me distrusting pills for at least the next little bit here. Oh, you fight. These enemies are annoying. Yeah, for like the foreseeable future, you could probably catch me on the front lines picketing against the existence of pills, down with Big Pharma, etc. That's a double tinted rock. Unfortunately, I only have one bomb, which is no longer an issue because I now have 2 bombs. And unfortunately, that's about the worst thing you can get out of a double tint. It might literally be the worst thing. Because typically you get double, you can get like 4 spirit hearts or 4 consumables or, you know, insert other things there, but that's just worthless for us. That's just a joke, mostly. Wait, that's converter, not glass cannon. It's still kind of a joke, mostly because I haven't used it in such a long time because I consider it's not a bad item. Don't let me tell you that converter is a bad item because that would be a lie. It's good in very specific scenarios, if that makes sense. And outside of those scenarios, it just doesn't do anything. So if you find yourself in a scenario where you can like you can use it to, for example, to like, there are certain situations, maybe in like, you know, 800 hours of this game, I can think of one scenario where I've used it to get infinite HP. And by infinite, I don't even mean infinite. I just mean like to full HP. So I think if I remember right, the combination is Guppy's Paw plus Converter. You can just like continue converting HP back and forth between Red Hearts and Spirit Hearts and get full on Spirit Hearts. Other than that situation, it doesn't do a whole lot for me personally. Maybe your results may vary. Okay. I actually think Bomb Bag, we've been struggling with bombs, and I think Bomb Bag is just a good... What a great assortment of red chests. I tend to think that Bomb Bag is just good on a daily like this because you get, well, you get more, just in dailies in general, I should say, because you get points. Points are good. Points make the world go round, dude. I mean, yeah, we want Goat Head, obviously. We'll take that. We'll take Goat Head. The Chaos double item room play turning out to be rather interesting thus far. Not good or bad yet, though I could be persuaded. And I will say our run that started off so speedily has not halted, but has certainly slowed a bit. A bit of slowage, which is not my favorite. I am upset that the freaking telepills at the beginning of this run derailed essentially partially my mood, but also the entire run thus far. I had a lot of things to talk about. For example, my family, my mom's side of the family, we did our Christmas today. It was a very early Christmas. And originally we didn't know if we were going to do anything at all. Because obviously it's a strange year. You may have heard that, well, it's not super fun out here, Chief. We'll take this as well. Okay, that's going to be all we can do on this floor because I don't see any more money. And I want to make sure we have time on the next floor. So this is where I'm going to call it. Definitely going to be using a death card here. I think that's where you death card because it was getting a little ridiculous for me personally. We made it through. We'll take the homing bombs, mostly because it's 5 extra bombs. We'll head to the next floor. Got 3 minutes to make boss rush. That's good. Anyway, we were originally weren't going to have it at all, but then we're like, this year sucks. Let's see, family. Family's important. It's strange, you know? Obviously, we wore masks. The air hugs instead of regular hugs, socially distant for the entirety. So it's a weird year in general, but you really feel it. Like it's weird for me, but I've just been, you know, obeying quarantine the entire time and staying home and doing absolutely nothing and being very bored. You don't get used to that per se, but like after it just becomes your life, you're like, yeah, this is living. And living, never mind. Living isn't always the most fun. Again, that sounds sadder than I want it to. I don't mean it to sound that upsetting. But you get used to that to some degree. It's when you start doing things like that and you get around family or any sort of social gathering where you're like, oh, this is not right. This is going to be extremely morbid. And I apologize for that, but it reminded me a little bit of my grandpa passed away several years ago. He was like the first, probably like by the time I was old enough to understand the concept of death, like I had like great grandparents pass away when I was very young, but he was probably like the first, really though, this is not the way, Mandalorian.wav. Problems, this is problems. This is also problems. This room takes a long time. This room takes some time to do. Which is obviously very bad for us because I would like to hit up the item room, but also we gotta do boss rush. You gotta do boss rush. So we want to skadoodle our boodles here a little bit. Just a little bit. It's also a shame because I got 20. I got so much money, so I also really want to go to the shop. But what if the shop's just greed, dude? See, what if the shop's just greed? This is bad. I'm gonna miss boss rush. Come on, come on, come on. You could have hooked me up, but you chose not to. Chaos. I don't think we're gonna get it done. That was tactical damage. Ladies and gentlemen, tactical damage. Okay. Obviously you take Tammy's head. As we've seen before with Azazel, it's a great combination. It's gonna make our HP a little bit more terrifying, but I mean, the ability to just kind of one-shot bosses is pretty dope. From my perspective, I mean, like taking 2 full hearts against Little Chubby, almost 3, would have been one of the most embarrassing things in my life. That's okay, though. Anyway, it reminded me a little bit of our first Christmas after my grandpa passed away, who, again, was like one of the... Like, I still have all of my grandparents except for him. So he was one of the first... He's one of the first, like, big... We need to get rid of this Red Heart, by the way, to get Polaroid invincibility. And if I would have given myself more time, we could have done so... I was on the rocks like a freaking margarita, dude! If I would have given myself more time, we could have actually done that. This was a bad choice. Go get him. Go get him! This is scary. I don't feel particularly strong, though I am Azazel. I don't think we're going to do Hush unless something changes rather rapidly. This is bad, dude. This is a not good setup for us. Like, I'm struggling to kill Brownie. I'm very much struggling to kill Brownie. He launches him out like freaking Tesla cannons, dude. Ugh. Anyway, trying to tell a story about my deceased grandfather here, and you're really starting to peeve me off, game. It reminded me a little bit of the first Christmas after he had passed, where you're like, it's Christmas. I'm gonna end my life pretty soon here. I don't want to play this game anymore. This is not fun. And I'm a Zazel, so it should be fun. Sorry, Grandpa. It was like the first Christmas where my grandfather had passed. This is the worst pairing you could possibly get. Bloat and Cage. I saw Bloat and I was like, clearly that's who you used Tammy's head on. I now changed my mind. I wish I would have used it on Cage instead. I'm nervous about the HP situation going forward. You should be too. Thank you for stepping on the spikes. Okay. Still not a great situation here, by the way. Anyway, if you've ever had a death in the family, I'm very sorry. It is a horrible thing to go through. Did his homing shot really? I couldn't see it. I think his homing shot somehow made it all the way up to me. That's actually unbelievable to me. It's unfathomable to me that that little grape could make it all the way up there. Yet here we are. It's like a horrible thing to go through, and I wish that no one ever... I mean, people have to because it's death, and death happens, and it's terrifying, and I hate it, and I don't want to talk about it. Bojack, is that you? But then you know what I'm talking about. The first, you know, big family gathering, which for us is Christmas. My family's not exactly... We're not... I don't want to say we're not close-knit, because that sounds like I don't like my family or something, and that's not the case at all. We're just like family is important to us, but in small doses, if that makes sense. Like we're very happy to see each other every Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, etc. But for like 3 hours at a time. That is the window to which family is important. In my family, not everybody's family is like that. Sometimes I wish I had a closer family. Again, not that family is not important to me, but there are times where I definitely have been like, man, you know, what if? Okay, we definitely want to go peep our deal with the devil because I would love some Polaroid invincibility right about now. We'll take some lost contact because why not? Got yet another telepills pill. You think it's going to screw me over again? Don't know. Let's head down to the next floor. So we're going with Tammy's head, which is a little bit of a riskier gambit for us. It's going to help us clear, like on a room-to-room basis, I think it's the play. In terms of the run as a whole, though, you could, there's some debate to be had there for sure as to whether or not it's the right call. It's probably not, if we're being honest here. It's probably not the correct call. Because the extra black hearts we were generating before, we considered very choice. At least I did. I don't know about you. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Unless you want me to. Just the amount of troll bombs that chase on this particular run as well has been a little high for me personally. Just a little high. Okay. Like, never mind. I mean, Skeleton Key is great. It's 99 keys, which is like 1,000 points. So thank you for that, I suppose. So Tammy's head's obviously great. The problem is, and we had a similar problem on a run prior, our ability to kill any single enemy, very high. Ability to kill singular enemies, very good. Ability to kill tanky enemies with tons of HP, freaking horrible, dude. It's atrocious. So like the Hush fight, I might skip. I don't think I feel strong enough at this point to do the Hush fight. Offensively nor defensively. Skirt! I don't feel strong enough offensively nor defensively. I'm scanning for Tinted Rocks, by the way. Don't think I'm not. I don't feel like I can, you know, I don't have enough stuff really. I mean, Lost Contact, if it works with Brimstone, could help us block some of the million shots that come in from the Hush. Possibly. How much you want to bet that the kicker for this run was on the first floor? How much you want to bet? I'm looking it up after this. I'm going to see what was on the first floor. I like, curiosity killed the cat in this current situation. Except instead of the cat, it's going to be my mood. Because I'm going to be very upset when I find out that there was something unbelievable on the first floor. That's okay, though. All right, continue. I mean, again, we're in a good spot now. I'm very... It does work. We definitely just blocked those shots. We're in a good spot. I'm happy with Tammy's head. I'm pretty happy with Tammy's head, I should say. I'm not happy that teleported me so far away. Cheesy peasy. I'm not happy that teleported me so far away from the second secret room I was hoping to find here. Let's take a look at that. We still have some chances. I hate this room. This room has been causing me a lot of damage lately, and I don't know why. PhD. On the run where the pills have already hurt me so much, now you show up. Now you show up. It's a good joke. It's pretty funny. That's some comedic timing. Full guard, sure. Why the heck not? Do this. Next one. It's going to be Skolex. It's not. It's Daddy Longlegs. Again, we can send any individual boss to the Shadow Realm. Look. This is scary. I'm going to take it. We're going to get a red heart on the next floor. I'm definitely not doing boss rush. Sorry, Hush. We do not have the HP for me to do Hush. The troll bombs. They're out of this freaking world, dude. It's probably our secret room there, so I lied directly to your face and I apologize. We're still very scared. Don't get me wrong. And we're looking for... We're still very scared and looking for spirit hearts wherever we can get them. Was really hoping this could be a place where we could get them. Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for that. I was hoping for a fortune teller machine. We didn't get one. It's okay. Can't always get what you want. It's a pill. We do have good pills now, so I should probably take it. Still keeping my eyes peeled. Still keeping my eyes peeled. Like an orange. Dude, the troll bombs. I can't believe the amount of troll bombs. My goodness. Okay. We're going to Mega Satan. Yeah, I can't do Hush. I mean, we also, like, ran out of time, so... Thankfully, I don't have to make that decision, but, like, I truly don't think we could have gotten it done. So, we just won't. There's our secret room. 2 bags. 2 bags of vodka. Anyway, yeah, Christmas was weird. Maria and I typically would go to each other's families' Christmases as well. We're obviously skipping out on those just to... If we're going to see family at all, and... you know, if you're going to... You could have given me 9 lives there, and I would have screamed! Tears of joy. Okay. Upsetting. It's okay. Continue. If you're seeing family, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do because that's not my job. But like maybe try to keep the maybe try to keep the gatherings relatively small. I think that's a wise thing to do. And that's what we're doing as well. Youth! Did it blow up Did it, let me make sure I'm clear here. Did it blow up because I have shielded tears and the shielded tears caused it to blow up on my brimstone? Because that's a load of trash. I continue picking up Eternal Hearts even though it's causing me not to get Polaroid invincibility. What's wrong with me? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is a weird run. I don't know how to feel about this one. I really don't know how to feel about this one. I mean, clearly us missing Hush. It's an Azazel run, so everyone's going to be going extremely quickly. So you're going to have a lot of people making it to Hush. So us not making it to Hush doesn't exactly bode well for our overall score, I would say. Just an unbelievable amount of those today. I can't use Tammy's head on this guy, obviously. Can't use Tammy's head on that guy, obviously. 2 pills. We do have good pills now. How good are they? Well, they're so good. I do appreciate, I don't know where the Eternal Hearts are coming from, but at least if you're going to give me them in bunches like bananas, I can at least be semi-happy about that. Verp. That gives me another luck up, so I will do it. Why did I place a bomb there? Don't know. Brain's not quite working today. Is what I would say. Okay, so we can do this for free, which is something I'm interested in. I would describe myself as not interested in either of those, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just not really interested in either of those, so I'm just going to pass on them, and we're going to go do our boss fight. I'm gonna pass on those. We're gonna go do our boss fight. Okay, it's a weird run, dude. I kind of feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone a bit with this one. Because I'm like, you know, destroying each individual room, I feel super strong, but I'm not. I'm very much not. Like, I just melted Mom, and again, I should feel super strong, but I don't. I think this literally... Just go. Just go. At least if you have 2 red hearts, you can start refilling them up again. Just accept you're not getting Polaroid invincibility. Okay, didn't like that. Explosive enemies because of our range. Once again, you can thank a stupid pill for that. Because of our range, enemies that explode make the Tammy's head gambit not pay out very well, which I would describe as rather concerning to me. I'm interested to see what this run looks like if you don't take Chaos. You would miss out on Tammy's head, which means you're maybe not doing as well on a room-to-room basis, unless the run is just busted otherwise, like maybe you got normal Brimstone. If you got normal Brimstone, you're having a good time right about now. We obviously do not have that. But maybe if you got normal Brimstone, maybe you're fighting the Hush and having a great time with it. I honestly have no idea. We'll explore the rest of the floor first, then we'll come back. At least we get to go to the chest, and with Chaos, we could get some crazy items. We also have 11 luck. So, like, I don't know about you, but I would expect to get a decent amount of items there. It depends how the game itself feels about it, though. But, like, again, no pressure. I can't believe the sheer amount of troll bombs on this run. Yes, we have Bomb Bag, which is dropping bombs constantly, which therefore can be troll bombs. But, like, from inside chests is what I'm saying. The amount of troll bombs that I have seen today is unbelievable. Temperance card. I don't know if I want you. Can the Temperance card, trying to remember. We will absolutely take this so we can get to our secret rooms. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think, no, I hate that. I hate that. We don't care about damage because most of our damage is coming from Tammy's head, which is just all in a single burst. It doesn't matter about your tier stat. I mean, it's still very strong even with that damage down, But I think we just nerfed ourselves to some degree because I'm not really doing a lot of damage with normal means. I debate that. Kind of feel like you have to do this just to see. Like I'm low enough on Spirit Hearts that I'm semi-concerned. I'm a semi-concerned life. I don't really want to do the big room because it could be Super Envy. It's not Super Envy, which is very good. Curse room. Curse room. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Sure, I'll come in. Who would have guessed it could have been a troll bomb, by the way? I think you do this. You say thank you for all of these goods. Then I think you drop... I think you do this. Watch this play. Watch this play. You position the heart right at the exit. You drop the temperance. You do this. You grab it. You go. Got out for essentially free. Okay. Let's go melt Isaac. We'll head up to the cathedral. Sorry, to the chest. We'll do all of the lovely stuff over on the chest. Thank you for that. It could make the difference. Could very well make the difference. I can make the difference. I'll be there someday. What Disney movie is that from? And why do I know it? I ask because I've seen... Why? Okay, so this is a big concern to me that I'm not doing enough damage to not have Isaac chase me down. That's a place you essentially never want to be in. If you're not strong enough by this point in the game that Isaac is still chasing you down, you messed up somewhere along the way, or you've been very lucky. That is like a hard and fast test of your damage. I don't know what that dodge was, to be honest with you. Don't talk to me. I need to hydrate. I haven't drank anything today. Except for a little bit of eggnog. I bought some eggnog the other day. It was silk eggnog. I have a little bit... Really, Treasure Map. Really, Treasure Map. You're here. I have a little bit... I wouldn't call it an allergy, per se. But my tummy do not always love eggs. I'm like, how do I word this in the least gross way possible? My stomach and eggs I would describe as not mortal enemies, but they don't always get along sometimes. It depends. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The combination of eggs and coffee, though, hey, who would have guessed? Troll bomb. Deadly. But anyway, I got some regular eggnog the other day. Completely forgetting that even though it has the name eggnog, egg in the title, that it is very heavily egg-based. Like one of my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, I don't know why my brain forgot that it's very heavily egg-based, but it is, and I had a very bad time. So I was like, you know what? I found some silk. It's like almond milk, I believe. So you're seeing a clear issue with our damage here. I would describe Little Brimstone as still our best source of damage. And that's bad. On the chest, that's bad. And we also have to fight Mega Satan. Again, we're only going to get to use this Tammy's Head Burst one time. That's great. And we're one item away from becoming Guppy. Now, if we can become Guppy, I'll shut my dang mouth. If we can become Guppy, I'll shut it because all my problems will more or less have melted away. I definitely want to save Gluttony for last, just in case we want the HP, if he even drops some HP. An HP up, I should say, but he's who I've decided I'll kill you last. I bought some silk eggnog. Guppy, please. I'll take this. The damage in the syringe is very good. Probably just like letting the enemy run into me, I would describe as not good, though. That I would put in the not good category. I got some silk eggnog. And let me clarify that it's not bad. It's got all the flavor of eggnog. The thing that I would describe as being severely off is the texture. It's not thick and creamy like eggnog is, because there's no eggs in it or dairy. It is, if you've ever had almond milk, you know the consistency of almond milk. It's the consistency of almond milk, but it tastes like eggnog. So it's essentially watered nog. It's like eggnog. It's like 1 part eggnog, 97% water. Which I thought I just liked the flavor of eggnog, but it turns out I like the whole... That doesn't do anything for us. You got me so excited. It turns out the whole experience is pretty exciting for me, because I actually do think you lose quite a bit by losing that texture, the thick, rich, creamy texture. I do think you actually lose a decent amount there by not having it. I'm basically open for like a Perthrow rune here. Justice card. Dude, the Spirit Hearts. Thank you, Miter. Thank you, Miter. You are doing a mighty fine job. Wow, I will be here for like the next 15 minutes while I slowly fight Mega Satan. We'll at least get the Mega Satan portion of today's run done, so that's exciting. Just checking for secret rooms here. We have a lot of bombs, so I kind of find no reason not to check in most of the places. Just to see what's out there. I'm just curious. If we can make it work, I'd love to. Okay, did not kill nearly as many there as I was hoping. So gonna have to I'll do it myself. Thanos style? Oppa Thanos style? Yo, thanks to Syntho for not only the damage, but the range as well. I really just want to become Guppy is the thing. This has a feeling of another one. Remember that run that was like a major slog? We picked up Chaos during it. I think the title of that one may have literally been I'm Breaking Up with Chaos. Here I am, and I took Chaos like 3 times this week. I mean, also good, but just like make me Guppy is the thing. We're running out of rooms, and therefore running out of chances to become Guppy. I think I'm probably out of chances to become Guppy unless we get absolutely gifted here. We did not get absolutely gifted here. All right, this is going to be a problem. Kind of feel like you got to find your secret room and or second secret room. I feel like you got to find that. I feel like that's very high on your priority list of things to find. Because if you can maybe make that into Guppy, then you're not set, but feeling pretty good about life. There's only so many more places it can be. We checked most of them. There is the there's the secret room. Where the heck is the second secret room? Wish I could tell you, brother. There she is. Okay, what do you got for me? Garbage. Okay, good. What about you, regular secret room? What do you got for me? More garbage. Okay. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I foresee us having a pretty difficult time. Yeah, I foresee us having a pretty bad time against Mega Satan. I'll try my best. I'll try my best, but I see us having some issues here. And that is our only use. I mean, we're still Azazel, so we're still very strong. That animation just felt a little strange. Was not expecting that to happen. It's okay. We have 7 hits. Over the course of the whole run, we have 7 hits. which is good. We may very well need every single one. I could see us needing every single one. My dodging brain just doesn't feel quite turned on yet. It's the end of the run. So like, it's now or never, buddy. Like, while those rocks were coming in at us, usually I can like see every single equation Matrix style. No, not on that one. I felt a little lost there, to be honest with you. And that's not my prediction for who tomorrow's problems. We definitely have some. Problems, we definitely have some. You gotta go. Problems, we most certainly have some. Problems, we ridiculously have some. I mean, like, I'm struggling against the angel, brother. When's the last time we struggled against the freaking angel statue? It's hard for me to think of a time where we did, to be honest with you. I should have been hit there. Should have been hit. What? I thought that was his death motion. Thank you, Gimpy. Thank you, Gimpy. Okay. We're not out of the woods yet. Please, thank you. I was like, please go down. I think we can do this. Like, this strikes me as one of those runs where it feels like a slog to get through. And we're going to get to the end and be like, 30,000th. It just has the feeling. Okay, can't. Fudge, dude. Gimpy. Thank you. What's that saying? Where there were two sets, where there was only one set of footsteps, or where I carried you? Ah! That's Gimpy right now. That's Gimpy. That's Gimpy saying that, brother. He's cracking. Keep it going. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. Finish. Finish. Swedish, etc. Oh my god. Oh, this was... yeah, I'm thinking like 500. 159 still pretty good. Considering we missed Hush. It's still very good. Yeah, this strikes me as a run that Chaos probably screwed us just a little bit. Weird, I've almost never said that sentence before. Chaos didn't seem to be doing us any favors. Obviously the telepills right off the bat didn't do us any favors. In fact, I'm gonna check right now. It's still very good. Like, I'm not complaining. Do not get me wrong. Allow me to pull up the Isaac Daily subreddit. I just want to see what people said about this one at the beginning. I want to let you guys know what we missed out on. Sorry, no, we're good. Okay, it said something went wrong, but it didn't. All right. Our good old friend Poison Frog here, who thankfully says everything. Basement, Mom's Eye. It had the whiz. Wait. Mom's Eye, both buttons are okay. Top one is Troll Bomb, bottom one is the whiz didn't take. Okay, so we didn't miss out on anything right off the bat. That's good. And it looks like this man didn't take the pill. I envy him. Did he take Chaos, though? Did you take Chaos? Saw Chaos, didn't take. Okay, so for the rest of the run, he got Prayer Card, we got Torn Photo, Relic, Spear of Destiny, Seraphim, Rosary, Mom's Underwear. Okay, so it seems like we didn't miss out on much otherwise. What's it? Oh, wait, he says I beat Mega Satan easily. What the? How'd you break it? Sack of Sacks, Boss Red Mom, Angel Room Holy Mantle, Restock. He got Tammy's head as well. Okay. Rip. Okay. So it looks like it ends up being a decent run, whether or not you take Chaos. So we actually didn't miss out on too much there. And for all I whined about that early Telepills, we ended up not missing much there either. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Helps out a great deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. You'll actually see me tomorrow. My face. It'll be back. Bye.